Hey, good morning. I have my morning cup of coffee, and I really want to talk about an important aspect of our lives, which is the impact of what other people's comments to our body does to our self esteem, to our body image, and so on. So, how many of us, before going out, we think about the clothes to wear, as to it shouldn't be too loud, it should be a little soft, it should be not making me look too much fat, it should be just comfortable to me. I mean, it's okay to have these thoughts, as much as you know that these thoughts are actually being fueled by your love towards yourself and they are not draining you. But say that, these thoughts, um, they drain you to the point that is really making you stressed, then it might be something that you really need to look deeper within yourself. Now, why do I talk about this important topic is because I have my own personal example when I want to really talk about this topic. So early on, I would be really stressed out by what kind of clothes I wanted to wear, what kind of hairstyle I wanted to get. If it's a party, I would be really crazy about what are other people wearing. Sure, I don't want to, stand out a lot, and so on. But that made me so stressed that I couldn't focus on the other aspects of my life. So the simple invitation to a party would simply turn into such a stressful aspect of my life that I would end up either not going, or I would have to take like 2 to 3 days to actually recharge as a person. And when I kind of addressed this in therapy years ago, it came out that there are some important thoughts which actually went behind why I wanted to look a certain way, is because I had this thought that I needed to look perfect in front of people. I had to look a certain way so that people do not give comments about fixing myself. And this particular thought, it had its origins way back from probably when I was in school and people made comments about my acne on the face or about me being overweight. And they would also give, indirect comments like, hey, my mom uses this face wash, why don't you actually try, and you'll have a good face after that. And piecing all of these together, what it did to me as a person is that it really broke my heart. It really hurt me deep inside, and I was really sad. It took a hit on my self esteem as a person, to the point that I wanted to look a certain way because I wanted people to kind of not pass any comments and just, for them to fix me. Like, it was getting very tiring. And then we started with my therapist, we started exploring the thoughts behind this. And we kind of went the thoughts behind the thoughts behind the thoughts. And eventually it reached a point where we kind of discovered, this particular core unhelpful thought that I had been carrying. And we connected it to the earliest incidences in life that was fueling it. And even despite doing this work with my therapist, after some time, I realized that, oh no, this feeling didn't just go away. Like, what else am I missing here? And what I'm really missing in this aspect is feeling those emotions that were fueled by these thoughts. I had to feel these emotions to understand them and be able to release it. You see, because I am still that, I still have that Shravani inside of me who went to a school, who had to listen to all those comments. And instead of experiencing these feelings and expressing it that time, I actually shut it off within myself. And it manifested in a part of my body that made me gain more weight. And in a sense, when I look at this functionality of this weight, it made me hide from people. It gave me an excuse to not be seen by people. I didn't want to be seen by people. So that is it. Like when you kind of get drained by these particular thoughts that you have to look a certain way because you have to adhere to some beauty standards that people give you, I would really suggest you to kind of work with a therapist. And if you'd like to explore this work with me, I can also help guide you because I had been on that path, and we can really explore your thoughts and feelings and how it's manifesting in your body. And these conversations are really important to have because what happened during that particular time was something beyond your control, and it really must have broken you to the point that you don't know where these pieces are, right? So talking it out, expressing it, it kind of helps integrate all the pieces together to the point where you can feel now, okay, I've actually expressed what I really needed to express, and I have a choice now as to how I really want to react or respond or what people tell me, right? So, after this healing journey, what does this picture look like? For instance, in my case, what happened is even if I go to a parlor and the people there, the employees there, tell me, ma'am, you have a very dry face, or you have a face which is sensitive, it has acne. Why don't you try this facial? Now, there are two aspects to this. One is that I have to objectively see why the person is saying, probably to increase their sales. They have a target point. And the second is perhaps more to do with how I respond to the situation. And I kind of did not react in the way that I would have reacted way earlier. Like I would have come home and I would have cried. I would have sulked for a day and a half. And it would have taken me a lot of work to get back. But it doesn't mean that after doing all of this work, it doesn't impact me entirely. But I can quickly bounce back from the comments that people make about my face, because I know that those comments have nothing to do with me personally, and this is very important for us to understand. So I kind of told her very politely, I'm not interested, but thank you for suggesting me this particular service. And that's it. That's it. I came home. I really thought a little bit about it, but I kind of journaled it and I told, okay, what is another way that I might be, overstepping my thinking boundaries, and, how can I kind of come back to myself? And that really helped me. So, if you think that this resonated with you and you would like to explore your concerns with me, I am a psychotherapist and we can work one is to one in the therapy sessions where we combine thought work, emotion release, and also understanding how these emotions are landscaped in our bodies. I hope this is helpful. Thank you. Bye bye.